President Trump made history as the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl, where the Philadelphia Eagles put a beating on the Chiefs, stopping their quest for a three-peat.
Say that again.
You love that, right?
The president traveled to New Orleans with family and lawmakers on Air Force One. One of those lawmakers, House Majority Whip Tom Emmer of Minnesota. He is back in Washington after that game, and he joins us now. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good to see you.
Good afternoon, Eva. Good afternoon, DeMarco.
I hope you got a lot of coffee today.
I heard the discussion earlier, Eva. I'm going to need a tall, no question.
I'm curious, what was the mood like on Air Force One and at the game with the president?
It was great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, you got on the plane, all kinds of napkins, everything with Super Bowl 57 on them, and they fed us jambalaya and bread pudding. It was like getting everybody in the mood for the big game.
Yeah, the Big Easy right there. And on the way to NOLA, the president talked about how he will impose new tariffs on aluminum and steel, but he also told reporters that he would retaliate against other countries who impose tariffs on American goods. So does that concern you, and what does this mean for the American people?
President Trump is the master negotiator, and everybody understands that these tariffs are simply a tool that he uses to make sure that America gets treated fairly. I mean, this has been years of abuse by other countries that don't treat our producers, American goods and services, the same way we treat theirs. And what this president has said is America comes first. You will treat us with the same fairness that we treat you. And when it comes to the steel tariffs, I mean, all you have to do is look back at Joe Biden's Commerce Secretary, who actually acknowledged the Trump tariffs back in his first term on steel were really effective.
We also have to talk about DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. A judge blocked Elon Musk and DOGE's access to Treasury data. Trump called that judge's decision, quote, crazy. I'm curious what you make of it.
Well, Elon Musk is a special federal employee. He has every bit as much right to that information as the Secretary of the Treasury in terms of the job that he's been given. And I understand the president, he's going to keep calling this stuff out. Donald Trump ran on shaking up the status quo in Washington, D.C. 77 million people voted for Donald J. Trump in a landslide, overwhelming victory on this very message, that it's time that we stop doing what we've been doing in Washington, D.C., and we expose a lot of this fraud, waste, and abuse, which is exactly what Elon Musk has been doing.
All right, let's talk about the price of goods, especially eggs. What can Congress do to ease the burden when it comes to Americans' wallet?
Well, remember, this all started because of the excessive spending under the Biden administration and because the Federal Reserve waited too long to start to deal with it. Who knows for what reason, but I think if they look back now, they would have started trying to address the double-digit inflation that we experienced in the last 4 years that we hadn't experienced in 40 years. Now, the key is going to be to get America's economy moving again, and it starts with affordable, efficient, and abundant energy from all sources. The last administration was in the business of picking and choosing winners and losers. This administration, Donald J. Trump, has made it very clear. He's going to make sure that America, the United States of America, goes back to being a leader in energy. And when we do that, we'll not only help our allies around the world, DeMarco, but we will start to see the impacts right here at home when it comes to inflation and hopefully the prices that were jacked up under the Biden administration.
House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, thank you so much for being with us today.
Good to see you, and come back.
Thank you both.
All right.